Cripple their military forces. I want you to infiltrate the main base and find out what the warlords are planning.
Don't worry, Pox. I wiped out all the smart monkeys in the last attack. All they got left are a couple of hairy-knuckled alpha males who don't know thing one about intergalactic warfare. I mean, come on. Any planet without orbital ion cannons is just asking for it.
Human warfare is astonishingly primitive, which is exactly what worries me. They're just advanced enough to blow themselves up at any moment. And if they do, our chance of reclaiming our genetic future goes up in a mushroom. No, Crypto! Now the humans know you're here. Back to the mothership with you!
Don't worry, Pox. I wiped out all the smart monkeys in the last attack. All they got left are a couple of hairy-knuckled alpha males who don't know thing one about intergalactic warfare. I mean, come on. Any planet without orbital ion cannons is just asking for it.
Human warfare is astonishingly primitive, which is exactly what worries me. They're just advanced enough to blow themselves up at any moment. And if they do, our chance of reclaiming our genetic future goes up in a mushroom cloud.
That would suck.
I have a rifle. Her name is Sue.
I'll go scout the base and scan a few monkey brains.
Try not to let them detect you this time. We don't need any more complications. And you know how jumpy these creatures can be.
Hey, it's me!
Good point. Try not to kill all of them.
Armquist is my hero. Why won't those commies invade already? I want to shoot me some Reds. Audie Murphy is a pussy. Now John Wayne, that's a man's man.
The new X-13 fighter jet packs a real punch. Fires missiles, has a laser on board. It even mixes cocktails at 5 o'clock sharp.
This new human weapon could be a threat to us. Scan more humans.
Major Ford gets to stand still in the shade, smoking like a...
Chain smoking and coffee will steady Higgs's nerves before the big showdown with Armquist in the main building.
Sounds like your old nemesis Armquist is coming to town. This could be an opportunity for us to remove him from the picture once and for all.
Martin was under the water tower talking about Preeps, Prus, and Neckles. What a nerd.
My mind says Clift, but my body says Brando. Monty just ain't no rebel without a cause driving a streetcar named Desire on the waterfront.
If I were a pigeon, I could see what those snazzy suits discuss with the general, and no one on the rooftop would be the wiser.
What's gotten into Bob? Last night makes twice.
Sergeant Smith's getting reamed behind the wall, again. Guess he shouldn't have hula hooped with another man's wife.
That dinner party. I have an office in the main building right next to Higgs's. If only Dottie hadn't burned Armquist's roast.
The head warlord will emerge from the main building soon. I've gathered you should get a close look from a high vantage point.
I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm being all I can be. Don't ask, don't tell. Works for me.
Isn't ready yet. The X-13 was working just fine in the trials last week.
There have been a few, hiccups.
Hiccups? Armquist is headed here right now to see this thing fly. Are you telling me it can't?
We've had some setbacks.
I'll give you a setback. I'm gonna bring your whole goddamn agency up on charges. This is gross incompetence.
Save it. Why don't you show your guests the nuke instead?
I didn't pay $40 million to see another goddamn nuclear test. I paid to see the best goddamn fighter plane ever built. Ah, screw it. I'm going down to Sector 13 myself and find out what the hell's going on.
General.
You don't need to go to Sector 13. The test flight will go ahead as planned.
What? A second ago you said the X-13 wouldn't fly.
I said it wasn't ready, but it will be.
Your demonstration will go on as scheduled.
Trust us. We're the government.
Crypto, it's high time we met the base's head warmonger. Go and probe the mind of the human called General Higgs. Without these scientists, the prototype won't function. I've marked their locations on your radar. We must eliminate them. Discreetly. Do try to avoid attracting attention.
Subtlety ain't exactly my forte, Pox. Without these eggheads, we could never finish the X-13 prototype. Gotta keep away from all these hazards just a little while longer.
Wonder if anybody'd notice if I went AWOL. The brass always bust my chops, jackasses. March here, march there, march it yourself, jerk-off. If I don't get to shoot somebody soon, I'm gonna go out of my mind. You want a piece of this, cupcake? I knew I should have joined the Texas Air National Guard. Now that'd be some easy duty. My pappy fought in the big one. All of this, khaki that. What the hell's wrong with fuchsia? Beg me to start. Show me what you got, sucker! Man, do I hate marching. These boots suck.
Lousy with mines around here. I sure hope nobody steps on one of those boxes. Man, that guy stepped right on those mines. Just glad it wasn't me. That's the 4th one this week.
Why does Joe keep looking at me? He can't tell just by looking, can he?
I want to be just like Sergeant York. Or Gomer Pyle.
Draw in the enemy, make some noise, and when they get close, destroy them all!
Little man! Move over! On your knees! Throw that! Midget! Freeze! Yes, it is. Show me what you
The path to prototype should be clear, and avoid any men in very dark suits.
cowboy. I destroyed entire Korean villages. You think I'm scared of you?
Next on the agenda, stall the human warmongers. A little sabotage should do the trick. First, find the new X-13 these tin soldiers are building.
More sneaking? Come on, Pox.
I said sabotage! Go! And destroy every human in that hangar! And destroy their equipment and their records! And keep the X-13 in one piece! Just make sure it won't fly anywhere!
That's what I'm talking about.
You're dead, little man! Let's get it on! Let's do this. On your knees, cowboy. You're dead, little man! You're going down! Let's get it on!
Make it good.
We've had a breach.
Small word for a big problem.
Somebody got past the guards, snuck into Hangar 12 and wrecked the place.
Our little gray visitor?
Looks that way.
Which means you didn't catch it.
We came pretty close.
Close doesn't count, Agent. The second it sets foot on base, I want it captured. And don't tell Almquist. We don't need any more help from the military. Call me when you've got it.
Whatever you say.